Witam was w kolejnym odcinku. Tak. W ostatnim odcinku znaleźliśmy tutaj to wejście. Te drzwiczki włas. I musimy się przekonać, co jest tam na dole, ale te odgłosy mnie naprawdę zniechęcają. Ale gra mi każe iść tam, no to otwieram.
Shit, that did not sound good.
Dokładnie. Teraz to już w ogóle mi się to nie podoba. Co to? Złaź z tej drabiny. No. No fajnie. Rozumiem, że nie
Well,
wrócę.
that's just swell.
Tak.
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
To jest bardzo prawdopodobne. Jezu! Nie straszcie mnie belki.
Medical charts on the human anatomy.
Kurde, co to kustnica?
Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something
Nie chcę tutaj
dreadful must be
być.
going on down here.
Idziemy stąd. Boże, co to jest? Czy... Czy to są jego płuca? Czy to jego serce? To co jest?
Looks like his stomach.
Żołądek?
The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing.
Czyli on żyje? Kurde, on żyje. Co to jest?
Ah! It's too hot to pick up. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
O kurde, stary.
This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines.
Co to
Looks like his kidneys.
energii?
They're moving around in all that liquid.
Co to jest?
I've never seen equipment like this before.
Mogę to wcisnąć?
Oh shit!
O kurde. Co ja zrobiłem? Oj. Chyba go zabiłem.
His lungs have stopped ventilating.
Nie żyje.
His heart has stopped. At least he's out of his misery.
No, można tak powiedzieć. Mogę to teraz wziąć?
The crystal's still warm.
Tak. Dobra, chodźmy tu.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Lepiej nie. Uwierz mi.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine.
Ja pierdzielę, co to jest za miejsce? No, byliśmy w domu, weszliśmy do jakiegoś domu i teraz skończyliśmy tu. To jest...
What the hell is that?
Dokładnie. Dokładnie. Miałem takie same wrażenie, jak tu tylko otworzyłem drzwi i to zobaczyłem.
There's no power.
Jak zasilanie, tak. Może ten kryształ muszę wsadzić gdzieś, co wziąłem. A, może tu.
It looks like something's been removed from it.
Może to. O, nie. Może teraz można tam odpalić. Oj. Dzieje się coś niedobrego. Czy na pewno? Czy stamtąd coś wyszło? Czy coś właśnie... O cholera. O kurde, drugi. Jack, ja bym na twoim miejscu uciekał. Albo... umarł? Czy tak miało być? Chyba tak.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Okej. Czyli tak podsumowując krótko, to uznali, że jesteśmy wariatami i nas wsadzili, tak? Do psychiatryka. Kurde. Nieciekawa sprawa. Dobra, ale dostaliśmy zlecenie poszukać Briana, bodajże, dobrze pamiętam, które dał nam Arthur Anderson, dyrektor sklepów spożywczych First. Mamy pojechać do jakiegoś miasteczka w Eastmouth. Okej. O, Brian Burnham. Okej. Zobaczymy, co się stanie dalej.
Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many countries,
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Zastanawiam się, dlaczego ten pomnik nie ma głowy. Okej, jesteśmy w miasteczku.
Did you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Wydaje mi się, że wiesz i nie podobasz mi się.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Właśnie. I chcę iść do tego pomnika złożyć. Czemu on nie ma głowy? Cześć.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
Boże, jaki głos. Co to jest?
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
Ale dlaczego nie ma
It's
głowy?
seen better days.
Może jest to zniszczone.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked
Just leave me be, stranger.
Dobra, lepiej się nie wkurzajmy. Idźmy tutaj.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National Grocery Store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Okej. Mogę tam...
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Dobrze, przepraszam.
It won't open. It's locked.
Czyli tutaj trzeba klucz. Boże, to
It
są
won't
drzwi.
open.
Jezu, jest tak ciemno, że naprawdę nie widzę.
It won't open.
Okej, no to... Nikt nie chce mi powiedzieć, gdzie jest ten sklep. Więc ja się pytam, jak ja mam tam trafić? Że to coś jest...
A dusty assortment of old books.
Widać, że nikt tu nie sprząta. Zamknę te drzwi. Będę wiedział, że to jest hotel. Ładniutki, jak się tak... Nie, dobra,
It
jednak nie.
won't budge. It won't open.
Nie, ja chcę cię pytać i tak mi pewnie nic nie powiesz. Chociaż może... Powiesz mi coś?
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Jak myślałem. O, znalazłem. Czyli mogę przyjść... Tam
It won't budge.
zamknięta. Bądź ostrożny. Próbując przekraść się obok przeciwników, aby uniknąć wykrycia, staraj się pozostawiać w ukryciu. Czyli że... O co tu chodzi? Co tam jest? O, co tam jest? No nawet to szedł strażyć, koło niego mam go unikać. No tak, widzieliście tam jakiś wpis. On jest... O, to jest otwarte.
The door's bolted shut.
Zaryglowany. To z drugiej strony. Dobra, zamknąć. Tak, bo sprawdzałem, czy ogólnie działa. Jak to się nagrywa gra i w ogóle. To jest wpis. Tutaj coś jest.
It won't budge.
Dobra, ja bym chciał wiedzieć, gdzie jest ten strażnik. O, nie ma go.
It's unlocked.
Aha, to klucz mieliśmy. Co to jest? A to się patrzy. Obiekty, które nadają się do przesunięcia, zostawiają na podłodze widoczne ślady. Jeśli na drodze obiektu znajdują się otwarte drzwi, nie będzie można go przesunąć. Aby przesunąć dany obiekt, podejdź do niego i poruszaj się w stronę, w którą biegną pozostawione... Aha, pozostawione przez niego ślady. Zamknij te drzwi. Czyli to muszę przesunąć. Tu nic nie ma. Co to jest? Staraj się nie przegapić apteczek. Okej. Chcę wziąć. Dziękuję. O, i mamy 2 bandaże. Tutaj deska. Chyba do usztywnienia w razie złamania. Nic do szycia i to. To chyba jest na poparzenie albo...
The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange.
No. Coś tu jeszcze jest? Przegapiłem? A co to?
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
Okej.
It won't open.
Nie można otworzyć. To można? To chyba
Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Oj. Drewniany uchwyt? Może do tego? Jezu, ten koleś tu dobija. Weź to. Dobrze. Na dół. Walters. Oj. Czemu nie chciałeś zejść, tylko zaskoczyłeś? Ale to chyba jakbym zszedł, to stało się to samo. No, drabina się urwała. Szczebelki.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
Ty, w sumie i tak bym nie miał jak wyjść. O, apteczka. A co to? Piękniące wpisy. Aha, to jest o tym szpitalu. Okay. To w sklepie, dobrze, że zginął. Dziennik Briana Burna. O, jego dziennik. No, czyli Brian miał...
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Tak, Brian miał jakąś tutaj przyjaciółkę.
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
chcieli razem okraść, obrabować safe w sklepie. Tam mam przesunąć. Okej. Skoro jakieś więzienie? Kurde, kraty. Drzwi na górę. Co tu mamy? Tu coś mamy.
There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier line here, and they're dated 1846.
Weź to. Wyznawanie diabła. Kurde, jakiś zakon Dagona. O co tutaj chodzi? Nic. Teraz jesteśmy nagle w jakimś domu. O, a to co? Amunicja! Posiadana amunicja zostanie zachowana przy... O, luzik! To mi się podoba. 8 pocisków, ale nie podoba mi się to, że nie
It
mam
won't
broni.
open.
Nie można otworzyć... Coś tu jeszcze jest?
Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps.
No, tu coś mamy. Rygiel, bodajże. Z jednej strony zaryglowany, aś... Co tutaj mamy? Coś takiego. A co mamy tutaj za tym ryglem? Dobra, to wiem, gdzie już jesteśmy. Idziemy tam, gdzie były zaryglowane, to chodźmy tu. O kurde.
Holy shit!
O, dokładnie. Czy ja chcę do niej podchodzić? A jak ożyje? Albo coś?
Ah, from the stench in here. This noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Kilka miesięcy temu.
Nothing of interest.
Dobra, idziemy stąd. Zamknę lepiej drzwi. Dobra, chodźmy. Tak jak myślałem.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
Może?
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Właśnie, chciałem powiedzieć, że lepiej ja bym mu nie ufał. Zaczęliśmy grę. Koleś wydaje się trochę podejrzany. No, z jednej strony skąd on wiedział, że my tu będziemy. Ale dał nam jakąś gazetę. Burnama nie ma? Briana? Takie razy, gdzie on się ukrywa? Cóż, kroki. Strażnik może. On jeszcze tu chodzi?
gente.
Nie podoba mi się to, chłopaki. Ukrywacie coś przede mną? Czy to było tam, nie? Było tam, bo to był ten pomnik. Ale tam nic nie ma. Podejrzane to. Dobra, co ja mam teraz zrobić? Chodźmy może do ciebie.
I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. He worked in the First National. I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of Burnham lad.
Right.
Co ja mam tutaj?
Right.
Filter room.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in...
Just leave me be, stranger.
Okej. Chodźmy może tam. Albo tam. Jest coś na kształt
It won't open. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon.
To jest ten zakąt, tak? Czy budynek zakonu? Cześć.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm looking for a Brian Burnham. He works locally, in the First National grocery store.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Okej. Co tutaj mamy?
It's locked. He isn't going to spill with anything useful. It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Na tył sklepu. Na tył tego sklepu. Dobra. Chodźmy dalej. Ja tam nie pytam się ich, oni mi nic ciekawego nie powiedzą. Tylko to zapomniałem. Co tu sikasz ty?
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
Dobra. Myślałem, że zwrócimy
Won't
uwagę
open.
albo coś. Chodźmy tutaj. Dwie alejki. Ty mi nie powiedz, nie patrz się tak na mnie. Dobra, pójdę tu. Co to jest? Nie. Ciemno.
It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
O, gościu. Następny. Co wy macie, że się lejecie kurde wszędzie? Na bar, naprawdę.
When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
Powiesz mi coś ciekawego?
Ah, who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Though too few use it now. Zedok Khaled,
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a photo of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
A tak się składa, że mam dla ciebie pyszny rum. Trochę tani. Jakiś tani. Ale na pewno nie będziesz
Why,
miał
you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumouring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods, them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wace about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he took the third oath. Just head over to his hole in that Oak Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Coś jeszcze ciekawego
Where
powiesz?
did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warren foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by the name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that there's things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices. Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear him all over the port. He caught something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig drafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after that smoke started coming out the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Tak, na pewno mu wystarczy.
Zadok. Zadok.
Curse you, lad, for staring at me with them eyes. The old Captain Linnell, and he's staying there. He can get me. He can't. No, he can't get me. I had nothing done. I ain't done nothing or told nobody nothing.
Are you okay, old-timer?
What? Yes, leave me be.
Dobra, nie dręczmy go. No i to by było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku. Do zobaczenia, żegnam się z wami, cześć.